Scratch today's delayed wrap-up to a literal run-in with another vehicle. Yes, I was in an accident, and yes, I'm okay, but things got a little crazy, and I'm back on board for news-related fun. Let's jump straight into the Friday news wrap-up for the 14th of December, 2012. Time, it seems, flies much like a bird, possibly an angry one, and Finnish developer Rovio can chalk up 3 years of delivering pig-smashing action to the iOS platform. In that time, we've seen everything from the vanilla title to Seasons, Rio, Space, Star Wars, and even a sidestep with Bad Piggies. It's only fitting that the upcoming Angry Birds animated film is headed up by people worthy of such a long-running and well-respected series. And John Cohen, Despicable Me producer, and David Mizell, former Marvel Studios chairman, will hopefully put together the right team for the job. The film is tentatively slated for a 2016 release. Last week, Zeptolab, creators of the insanely cute and popular puzzler Cut the Rope, made some noise about their upcoming title, Pudding Monsters. While a lot of the details are still missing, the trailer speaks for itself, and players will need to shuffle the blobs into one giant amorphous blob. Of course, things aren't that simple, and objects will get in your way as your blob gets larger, but there are plenty of tools in the environment to help you out, or possibly hinder you further. We'll know more once it hits the stores on the 20th of December. While Japanese iOS gamers can already grab a copy of the Wright Trilogy in all its HD glory, us non-Japanese account and speaking plebeians will have to wait until early 2013 to get our hands on the DS Classic. Game features include being able to play in landscape or portrait orientation and high-resolution artwork based on the original. Also, players will be able to announce their objections via email and Twitter, which is nice if you like to annoy your friends. Danish developer Full Control will be taking the helm of bringing Games Workshop's Aliens and Power Suits-filled board game Space Hulk to the iOS platform. While it's slated for a 2013 release, the game will be based on the 3rd edition and its campaign Sin of Damnation. 12 levels should be available with co-op available cross-platform for PC, Mac, and iOS. More when we have news. You're a grunt crushed under the wheels of a large corporation working in their IT department, and suddenly, one day, you find out that the management have all turned into zombies. It doesn't matter how or why, but by scavenging the building, you'll find enough weapons to make your way to the exit, maybe save a few co-workers, and blow up those damn printers that have always annoyed you. The simply named Twinstick title, Zombies, is a basic title that affectionately embraces its lo-fi style by going completely overboard in so many other ways. Every object in the level can be destroyed, though the rubble remains intact to stop you from simply drawing a beeline to the exit, which can lead to interesting consequences if you happen to blow up a vehicle or any other explosive object while running around. It also doesn't take much for your character to die. A few swipes and is off to heaven. So, thankfully, you'll have plenty of power-ups and ammunition drops to look forward to, including health, damage multipliers, and the insanely powerful temporary weapons that can turn your bullets into shurikens and shotguns into flamethrowers. Zombies doesn't mess around with its story either. You'll save people, kill a boss, and then face newer, faster, and deadlier enemies. An endless mode is also available if you want to dive in for a quick round. Ultimately, we've seen this sort of game too many times before, but there's something about this one that manages to hold its own. Maybe it's the humour, and maybe it's the unashamedly over-the-top violence, but in either case, it's a great pickup for iPhone and iPad users alike. There's really no competition here for the top prize. While control quirks abound in the iOS version thanks to it trying to cram a whole PlayStation controller's worth of buttons and options into a tiny screen, the rest of the game is just how you remember it. Bright, tacky, loud, and unadulterated fun. It's certainly not the best the series had to offer, but it set a high watermark for similar titles to aim for. Do yourself a favour and relive the 80s through the lens of a video game mafioso. Once again, apologies for the late release of this video, but in future, you can always keep yourself entertained by checking out the other great articles on our website while you're waiting. To keep track of us, hit up our pages on Facebook or Twitter. Have a great weekend. This has been Andrew with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.